That's what it's about.
All right, well, clearly everybody's warmed up. We're going to take a short break and kick off the next hour with a topic many voters have said is top of mind, the climate crisis. We're back in a moment.
If you looked at America like a bird, and that was all you knew, would you...
CNN Tonight with Don Lemon.
And brutalize this guy.
Well, he's never withstood any of this pressure. He's just gone unscathed, having spent more than...
If most of these...
And we're going to have a new speaker. But that's why Martha has my complete and total support and endorsement, and we have to all get out there and make sure that Martha McSally, she's a warrior. Let me tell you, you don't know, we don't know, people don't know people. This one is tough as hell, and that's what we need. Martha McSally.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome back to the great state of Arizona. Let's give it up. I just want to say I have a message for the liberal hack media in the back. Arizona is going to vote in November to keep America great and send President Trump back to the White House. And Mr. President, I want you to know I was right there on the floor in that amazing State of the Union address that you gave. It brought tears to my eyes at many places. You were honoring our veterans. You were reuniting families. It was extraordinary. But I heard your call. You said to put a bill on your desk that's going to lower prescription drug prices, and I'm going to introduce a bill next week to get that done, to help all Americans lower the cost of drugs. Arizona is on fire thanks to the leadership of President Trump with Governor Doug Ducey and the Republicans in the Senate and the House. People are living amazing. We are getting people off the sidelines. The economy is doing so great. We have so much more to do, but there's so much at stake. My opponent said he would vote to convict and remove you from office and remove you from the 2020 ballot. What is that all about? And then he said last week that he would support Bernie Sanders if he's the nominee and his socialist agenda. So Arizona is tired of investigations. They're tired of obstruction. They don't want socialism. They love our freedoms. And Mark Kelly is flying on Bernie Sanders' wing, and I'm flying on your wing, President Trump, and we're going to win in November. God bless you all. Thank you.
EE Cafe appliances at Mallanders. And Mallanders offers zero obstruction of justice, perjury, tax fraud, even bribery as part of the game. And it's only wrong if you get caught. Maybe. So, he grants clemency to about 36 people. And they have overwhelmingly been people with a direct line to the White House or who served as political chits. Carrick, Milken, Arpaio, D'Souza. What's the big difference between them and Trump? You know what the one thing is? Trump can't be prosecuted, at least not right now. In fact, his party has made it clear he can do whatever he wants. So, is someone guilty of normalizing the abnormal? Yes, but it's not Trump. It's the GOP. Here's Exhibit A.
I'm saying, Mr. President, the phone call was okay with me.
Exhibit B.
You really think he was serious about thinking that China's going to investigate the Biden family?
Exhibit C.
Because Russia interfered, the media pretends nobody else did.
All the main GOPers are willing to blame the scrutiny of Trump on anything but the obvious. Listen to this.
Because you just don't like the guy. You haven't liked him since November of 2016.
No. He's got it backwards. You guys are the ones who didn't like him back then. Cruz without the beard. Graham basically called Trump thoroughly corrupt when they were campaigning, and worse. Your whole field and their elected friends called him a cheat and a fraud and promised that Donald Trump would bring disrespect to the office. So what changed? Trump hasn't. Not a bit. What changed is the party is now feeding off the teat of fealty. I argue the GOP is no longer grand. The mighty pachyderm is packing it in. In fact, Trump is not a member of the GOP. You are all now part of the Trump organization. You sound more like representatives of his failed casinos than people elected to check his power. That is my argument. Thank you very much for watching. It is time now for CNN Tonight.
Unemployment has reached its lowest rate.
Reinstate all of the elimination of what Trump has eliminated in terms of EPA. I would secondly make sure that we had 500,000 new charging stations in every new highway we built in the United States of America or repaired. I would make sure that we once again made sure that we got the mileage standards back up, which would have saved over 12 billion barrels of oil had he not walked away from it. And I would invest in rail. Rail can take hundreds of thousands, millions of cars off the road if we have high-speed rail.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I want to get